American Eagle's 2025 Good Jeans ad faced backlash over its campaign featuring Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney, who appears in a full denim outfit referencing good genes in a biological sense with a pun on good jeans in the sense of pants. In one ad, she walks up to a billboard, crosses out the word jeans, and replaces it with jeans. Another ad features Sweeney giving a monologue about DNA, ending with the line, "My jeans are blue," followed by the tagline, "Sydney Sweeney has good genes." Critics accused the ad of promoting a racist message and pandering to the male gaze. Many viewed it as insensitive to center the campaign on a blue-eyed, blonde, white woman with a message about perfect genes. Some online users drew comparisons to 1930s-era Nazi propaganda as a nod to eugenics. Others called it tasteless or criticized the unspoken glorification of Eurocentric beauty ideals. American rapper Doja Cat parodied Sweeney's monologue with a fake Southern accent. Meanwhile, others defended the ad, saying the outrage was unwarranted and would not exist if Sweeney weren't white. American comedian Stephen Colbert called the reaction overblown, and even the White House weighed in, with spokesman Stephen Chung blaming cancel culture and calling critics moronic. American Eagle responded by clarifying the ad was always about the jeans, her jeans, and her story. They also clarified that proceeds from the Sydney jeans support the charity Crisis Text Line for domestic violence awareness. Despite the uproar, the brand's stock surged 10%. Balenciaga is a French luxury brand that caused an uproar with their 2022 Toy Story ad. It featured children holding teddy bears dressed in bondage harnesses with handcuffs, dog collar chokers, and a chain leash. Some even noticed hidden court documents in the ad photos linked to a legal case about inappropriate content involving minors. The campaign obviously sparked accusations of inappropriate themes, leading to widespread boycotts, outrage, and criticism. Kim Kardashian, a Balenciaga ambassador, faced pressure to cut ties with the brand. Balenciaga issued apologies and pulled the campaign, but the brand faced lasting damage. Folgers is an American coffee brand, infamous for their 2009 Christmas holiday commercial, which shows a brother returning from volunteering in West Africa and being warmly greeted by his sister, who places a gift bow on him and says, "You're my present this year." While meant to be wholesome, the casting of actors close in age and their lingering glances and flirtiness sparked widespread internet speculation about an intimate undertone. Social media, Reddit, and Tumblr exploded with memes, jokes, and even fanfiction. Many viewers called the ad creepy, mocking the awkward tension. Folgers never issued a formal response, though actor Matthew Allen later commented that the online reaction was kind of cool. Workplace Safety and Insurance Board. In 2007, the Canadian Workplace Safety and Insurance Board showed a public service announcement featuring a sous chef excitedly discussing her promotion and upcoming wedding while working in a restaurant kitchen. Mid-monologue, she foreshadows a terrible accident caused by ignored puddles on the floor, then suddenly slips, spilling boiling grease on herself. The scene ends with graphic burns and agonizing screams. The ad's intense realism shocked viewers. It circulated widely online, with users calling it nightmare-inducing. While some praised it as an effective warning about workplace safety, others criticized it as unnecessarily traumatic, especially for younger viewers. Hacienda Mexican Restaurants, a chain based in Indiana, put up billboards in 2011 that referenced the 1978 Jonestown Massacre, where over 900 members of Jim Jones' People's Temple died by drinking cyanide-laced Flavor Aid, often misremembered as Kool-Aid. The billboard featured a cocktail with the tagline, "We're like a cult with better Kool-Aid," and the phrase, "to die for." The ad was widely criticized for trivializing a tragedy, and locals expressed shock. Hacienda's marketing admitted the ad was a mistake and removed it within 2 weeks, but they weren't done. In 2016, Hacienda showed billboards across Indiana reading, "The best Mexican food this side of the wall," with an image of a brick wall referencing Donald Trump's campaign promise to build a US-Mexico border wall. The ad sparked backlash, particularly from the Hispanic community, for its perceived insensitivity toward Latino immigrants. Initially, Hacienda defended the ad as humor. However, due to mounting criticism, all 26 billboards were removed by August. Bud Light. In 2023, Bud Light partnered with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney, sending her a custom beer can to mark 365 days of girlhood. The promotion sparked major backlash from conservative consumers who accused the brand of going woke. Boycotts followed, along with viral stunts like Kid Rock shooting Bud Light cans. Progressives defended the campaign, accusing critics of transphobia. The controversy led to a reported $1 billion drop in sales. Love Cosmetics Baby Soft ads from the 1970s featured a young woman in white, often holding a teddy bear, accompanied by a weird narration. One commercial opened with, "There's only one person nobody can resist, and that's a baby," accompanied by a woman licking a lollipop. The narrator then described the baby growing up to have a provocative charm. The ads, promoting products like lotion and baby powder, were widely criticized for their suggestive and grossly inappropriate messaging that many now see as predatory. Pepsi's 2017 ad featuring Kendall Jenner showed her leaving a photo shoot to join a vague social justice protest, eventually handing a police officer a Pepsi, implying it could ease social tensions. Critics accused the ad of appropriating protest messaging for commercial gain and accused Pepsi of trivializing serious issues like police brutality and the Black Lives Matter movement. The Live for Now campaign was pulled within 24 hours after intense backlash and widespread mockery, including parodies on the American sketch comedy Saturday Night Live. Pepsi issued an apology and removed the ad. PETA's Last Longer commercial. The non-profit organization PETA made waves with its 2016 Super Bowl commercial. The ad depicted two couples engaged in bad activity, with one couple identified as meat eaters and the other as vegans. The premise of the commercial was to suggest that individuals who abstain from eating meat have more endurance during intimate get-togethers, a claim not supported by scientific evidence. Critics called it cringe propaganda, ad executives deemed it too explicit for television and ultimately banned its airing. Bristol Dry Gin. During a period of civil unrest, UK-based Bristol Dry Gin posted a tweet that read, "When the shooting starts, the looting starts." Voted #1 gin by rioters for its complex botanical mix and high flammability. Though not a formal ad, the tweet was widely condemned for mocking protests, being insensitive, and referencing violence. The post was deleted, but the damage to the brand's reputation was immediate. H&M's hoodie controversy. In 2018, H&M faced backlash after showing a product image of a black child model wearing a hoodie with the phrase "coolest monkey in the jungle." Critics called the image racist and tone-deaf. Singers The Weeknd and G-Eazy publicly cut ties with H&M, and the outrage even led to store vandalism in some countries. H&M apologized and removed the product. Lee's Discount Liquor. A Las Vegas chain put up a billboard in 2013 reading the slogan, "Alcohol, it's cheaper than therapy." It aimed for humor, mirroring their playful TV ads, but sparked outrage for trivializing mental health and alcohol misuse. Critics compared it to a casino ad saying, "Gambling, it's cheaper than therapy," and called it socially irresponsible. Owner Kenny Lee pulled the billboard after complaints. Calvin Klein. In 1980, 15-year-old Brooke Shields appeared in a Calvin Klein jeans ad delivering the line, "You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Nothing." The provocative wording, combined with her age, sparked widespread outrage. Critics accused the brand of an inappropriately suggestive portrayal of a young model, and several TV networks refused to air the ad. Despite or because of the backlash, the campaign became iconic. Gillette's The Best Men Can Be campaign from 2019 addressed toxic masculinity, encouraging men to challenge bullying, harassment, and outdated gender norms. The ad, tied to the Me Too movement, urged men to hold each other accountable. While some praised it as socially responsible, others, particularly conservatives and men's rights groups, said it was accusatory. Critics felt it portrayed all men as abusers or catcallers, leading to boycotts and videos of people destroying Gillette products. Nivea's 2017 White is Purity campaign promoted its invisible deodorant with this exact slogan, aiming to highlight the product's no-stain feature for white clothing. But the phrasing sparked immediate backlash online for its problematic undertones. Critics accused the brand of promoting a racially insensitive message. German brand Nivea quickly pulled the ad, issued an apology, and updated its messaging to emphasize inclusivity. Still, many saw the response as hollow damage control, questioning how the slogan was approved in the first place. General Motors' 2007 Super Bowl ad showed a factory robot fired for a mistake, struggling with unemployment, then jumping off a bridge in an implied unalivement. Though meant as a dark humor metaphor for GM's quality standards, it sparked backlash. Suicide prevention groups criticized the ad as insensitive and potentially harmful to vulnerable viewers. GM eventually edited the ad for future broadcasts. Dolce & Gabbana. In 2018, Dolce & Gabbana released an ad showing a Chinese model struggling to eat Italian food with chopsticks over a patronizing voiceover. The ad was accused of reinforcing stereotypes and mocking Chinese culture. The backlash in China was immediate and severe. Consumers called for boycotts, celebrities distanced themselves, a fashion show in Shanghai was cancelled, and major retailers pulled the brand. Despite apologies, the incident severely damaged the brand's reputation in one of its biggest markets. Coca-Cola's 2024 Christmas ad sparked backlash for being AI-generated, a major shift from its traditionally heartfelt holiday campaigns. Viewers criticized the ad as lifeless and lacking the emotional warmth Coca-Cola is known for. Concerns centered on AI replacing human creatives, with critics calling the ad soulless and purely executed. Fans and professionals warned that relying on AI could erode the brand's identity. Dove's Real Beauty Facebook ad showed a black woman removing her shirt and turning into a white woman, who then transformed into a Latina woman. This sequence, meant to promote diversity, instead drew accusations of racism for suggesting that using Dove products led to becoming whiter. Viewers called the imagery offensive and confusing, prompting widespread backlash. Dove quickly pulled the ad and issued an apology. Outpost.com. In 1999, Outpost.com, an online computer retailer, aired a Super Bowl ad showing gerbils fired from a cannon through the O in its logo onto a wall, aiming for absurd humor. Other ads in the campaign featured wolves attacking a marching band and babies getting tattooed with the brand's name. Though no animals were harmed, the gerbil ad drew strong backlash from animal rights groups like PETA and was widely condemned as tasteless and unethical. Critics accused the company of using cruelty and shock tactics for attention, leading to a negative public and media response. The WWF Tsunami ad. A 2009 ad by global advertising agency network DDB for World Wildlife Fund Brazil sparked outrage for comparing the events of 9/11 with a tsunami. It showed dozens of planes flying toward the World Trade Center to claim the 2004 Asian tsunami was 100 times more deadly than 9/11. The tagline, "The planet is brutally powerful. Respect it, preserve it," appeared alongside WWF's logo. Critics slammed the ad for being offensive, trivializing terrorism and falsely linking natural disasters to environmental neglect. WWF initially denied involvement but later admitted the ad had been approved locally. Both WWF and DDB apologized and worked to remove the ad. Snickers aired a 2007 Super Bowl ad showing two male mechanics accidentally kissing while eating a Snickers bar from opposite ends. "Do something manly" was the slogan for this commercial. So to man up, they instantly perform painful manly acts, ripping chest hair and slamming their heads under a car hood to overcompensate. The LGBTQ community criticized the ad and its related online content, which included alternate endings and reactions portraying the kiss as disgusting. After the backlash, Snickers pulled the campaign, with critics calling it homophobic and reinforcing toxic masculinity. 84 Lumber. Shortly after the 2016 US presidential election, 84 Lumber's Super Bowl ad showed a Mexican mother and daughter's tough journey to the US, ending at a large border wall, a clear nod to President Trump's proposed US-Mexico border. The TV version cut the wall scene for being too controversial, but the full online version revealed a big beautiful door in the wall with the message, "The will to succeed is always welcome here." The ad sparked debate. Some saw it as pro-immigration, others as supporting Trump's legal immigration stance. Critics said it portrayed only good immigrants and avoided a clear political position. The ad went viral, crashing the website from high traffic.